Hello everyone. Akoi Doordarshan Manipur na paring nai na puthok chaba akoi gi learning English grammar gi another episode amada mayam pumnamak pu taram na okchari. Koi mamangi chayol da we have started to talk about modal verbs in English language. Akoi gi English ki loan da akoi gi modal verbs sing sikari no haibna ching sing se akoi hauba akoi naina ba haugrabane adugi makha tarak poina akoi modal verbs ki akoi seasonabagi situation taruk ai panba haurakanda ai mayamda ai makha tajarake 6 different types of situation in which we use modal verbs. Modal verbs si akoina seasonabagi situation phibam taruk ai kara ai panjage ahanbada ability adomna student oiba taragadi satra oiba taragadi mahiro oiba taragadi adom pen paper lokhat piduna isen view exam point of view aduga competitive exam point of view da kanarakpa oigani haibsi ai ashani aduna ahanbada akoi yengminasi ahanba situation and ability koi tawbungamba phongdokpa the possibility oirakpa yaba masi thongdoksi thokpa yai oirakpa yai haibigi possibility masi amamam akoi details akoi naina bagi matamdo ai lawjarake adagi ahum subuda advice akoi pautak pi bagi matamda or situation da akoi modal verbs akoi sizinagani adagi permission akoi ayaba pi bada obligation tawdaba yadaba karigumba phibam situation ma lakpa matamda we use modal verbs adagi hypothetical or conditional masi akoina hypothetical oiba conditional madu oitaragadi madu oirakani haina akoi deduction torkanda analyze torkanda ema adu tawgramnena masi oirakani haibagi phibam or hypothetical situation or conditional situation da akoi hairiba akoi modal verbs akoi sisinai han madu yengminasi will talk a little bit about ability situations where there is an ability karigumba kanagumba mana magi angamba o tawbungamba dubu phongdokpada akoi modal verb sizinai haibadu akoi mem ahan badu yengminasi ability ko ability sida akoi na sizinai ba akoi gi yamna maru oina sizinai ba modal verb sing si kaino haikanda can and could ko can and could haibasi they convey the ability to do something karigumba ma pangthokpa ngami ai tawba ngami haibasi phongdokpa adugumba modal verbs ne can amsum could I say for example I can swim now I hojik iroiba ngami but I couldn't swim when I was younger aina angang oringai naha oringai da ai iroiba ngamamde but now I can swim now adubu hojik ai hojik iroiba ngame haisi keno I can haibsi my ability mana ngamba iroiba ngambadugi adugumba expression or my idea do convey torini aduna masi se can haibsi keno ngasagi ability do convey torini aduna masi koigi it conveys the ability to do something aduga topa example ama yengsi they could play the piano when they but now they can't they can't ko moi hojik mokoi piano khongba ngamam bani ado hojik ti ngamdre haibigi mong ni segi english ke expression se ko they could play the piano moi ngamam bani but now they can't ado hojik moi khongba ngamdre haina ado can is used for the ability in the present tense yengbiu can ga could ka si akoi they convey the ability to do something haibani adubu can ga could ka kenab se kaino hai kan can is a modal verb which is used for the ability in the present tense hojik ki phibam se da khudam na batang sai example doing say I can swim now I couldn't swim when I was younger aina angang oringai naha oringai da ai iroi bangamamde but now I can swim. 하이브시 keno can 하이시 it's used in the present tense. Ko it conveys the idea of the ability used for the ability in the present tense. For example, I can play football. 하이시 keno mi amana I can play football 하이시 mamangay da ngamami hujik ngamdre haimte I can now play football. Anang football sanaba ngamra hai taragadi I can play football haisi hujik ai sanaba ngam memdi keno can is used in the present tense. Ko adigi I can understand Hindi. Ai Hindi si gyan tai ai moina ngang po matamda ai bahap tai haisi I can understand Hindi haisi hujik shu ai gyan tai haine memdi keno can is used in the present tense. Ko I can do it all things. I loimuk to ngami I can do it haisi keno hujik the ability I still have the ability to do that. I still have the ability to understand Hindi. I still have the ability to play football. I still have the ability to swim now. Hujik ai iroi bangami ai hujik football sana bangami ai hujik Hindi understand tawi ai hujik thabak sing do pangthok pangami haise can bu seasoner targadi. It's a modal verb called to indicate or convey the ability to do something in the present tense. Present tense ta hujik ki matam sida hojik ma tauba ngami haibagi ability to convey taubudu masi can siniko masi aduga can or can't, cannot or can't or can't. Si can't hainu supai aduga can't hainu supai adu sidaida cannot or can't is used for the lack of ability in the present tense. Ko ngasagi can si the ability to do something in the present tense haigim na masigi negative lakpa matam de cannot or can't haiba wahai si kai the season agi hakanda the lack of ability in the present tense hojik phibam sidaida tawbangam daba the lack of ability to do something si convey tawba adugomba modal verbs to aduneba can't or cannot haiba say. For example, I can't play piano. I hojik piano khongba I khongbangam or haiti haine I can't play piano. Ko he can't cook. Ma hojik sak thongba or ma kembok thongbangam de haine he can't cook. They can't do that task. Madugi thabak tu ma makoi tawbangam de si karamba matam dano past ki nate or future ki nate hojik ki memde keno cannot or can't have the karino had the lack of ability conveyed away kai karma matamda in the present tense ta yengo exception ai yamna koina note to ya ba amtang ai panjaram ge cannot haiba wahai si is the only negative modal which is written in one word. Ko atopa koi gi modal sing se negative ta sem matamda ai koi atopa sing di loimbak magi kano lei koi gi magi two words instead should not, would not, could not, adabu cannot haibisidi is the only negative modal that is written in one word, but all other negative modals are of two words. For example, as panjakibdane could not, should not, or will not haibana missing sidi two words. Of course mamagi episode ta akoi nainagrabani contracted form the of course masi couldn't, shouldn't haina lakrabudi we can say that masi one word haina akoina haiba yabagi avenue leitabara haibdi lei adumakpo akoina sumai yengpa matamda cannot haibasina cannot is the only negative modal words which is written in one word. All the rest of the other modal verbs say when they are written in the negative form the lakpa matamda they are always two. I keep the could not, should not, may not, or will not haibana chingba sing si akoina masideda akoina ubo phangi makhatana ko yengse could is used for the ability that is existed in the past tense. Ko like can haibasi is the ability it is a modal verbs that conveys the ability to do something in the present tense. Hojik ore phibam sideda ai tawbanga mi haibasi phongdokpa adugumba modal verbs ni can haisina ko adu could haisina. It's the modal verbs that conveys the ability to do something in the past tense. Mamangai da ai tawbanga mi haibasi phongdokna basi ken I can say the could sina masida koina could ka ken ge khena base masida koina ubo phangi. For example, she could run very fast when she was younger. Mahak masigi nupi asi mana angang oringai naha oringai dana hena kanna hena yang na chen mangamami haini ko masida haise she could run very fast when she was younger thaina ge mamangda she could ana seasonary se kaino hakanda she could do that in the past but now she cannot do it anymore hojiki matam sidadi ma chahi laisilakpa matam naha oringai matam dadi ma kanna chen mangamami but now she cannot do it aduna sigi sentence de koin use kaino hakan could haibasi mamangai da mana ngamamba it conveys the ability to do something in the past tense the koin ubu pange so she could run very fast when she was younger makatana they could play the guitar when they were in a band moigi band da yauringai matamda guitar moi khongmanga mammi haini ko they could play the guitar masigi wahaisina convey tawsi kaino hakanda they no more are able to do it now they can do it anymore they cannot do it anymore now hojiki matam se present tense mo hoji thaina gi khongam budu maina band da yauringai da guitar khongba ngamamba hairamado adumaina hoji oidre haini sigi sentence na haisi ko amuka hana pazara ke hoji example do they could play the guitar when they were in a band makoi mamangai da band da yauringai da guitar khongami khongba ngamami hojiti ngamdre habigi koigi ambiguous oiba mongda ko masigi koigi sentence na koi da phongdo aim sidida makada na example amdaga ai haije khige ko he could speak fluent Hindi when he lived in Delhi da lay ngai matam da ma Hindi phajana brang lonba ngamami haini he could speak fluent Hindi when he lived in Delhi da lay ngai matam da hojikti laitramnina ma fazana ngang ngamdri haibigi mong ni sida haise ko aduna could haibasi sigi sentence ahum sidaida akoina aina uchari basi kaino I can say could conveys could is a modal verbs in English that conveys the ability to do something in the past tense how kraba matamda ko karigumba makoin tawang ngamam badugi arth phongdokpa adu masigi could haiba English ki wahi masi modal verbs na phongdu habse masli da koina u honge aduna could not masi could ki matungda khoi ngasai gi can gi kanada khoi negative yeng u kibugom da cannot or can't khoi u kibugom na masi could ki negative se could not or couldn't habse they are used as for the lack of ability in the past tense they could not or couldn't do that habse masi past tense that my lack of ability to do something in the past tense. For example, she couldn't find her keys yesterday. Maki so singadu mak ngarang tibada phangide haine ko she couldn't singarang gini past tense ni she cannot haibde lalani she cannot find her keys yesterday hai targedi masi lale adu mohut adu achumbadi kamai lakane ha kanda can chigi past tense tadi kai lakani ngasai gi past tense ta nganang thoiba thodok ne mana ki phangdabase magi so phangdabase dono kamai haigani hai kan say da she couldn't find her keys yesterday could not or couldn't haibase masi season ji kai kan the lack of ability to do something in the past ko couldn't sina ulise makata na they couldn't solve the difficult problem they couldn't solve the difficult problem mogi samasya adugumba awaba adugumba thodok or problem do moi ngarang moi mamang da solve to giba ngamdre aruba problem do moi na madugi pakhum or madugi solve to ba ngam gidre haine they couldn't haise keno that talks about that indicates about something in the past that they could not do na khoi to bungam kidaba past man de keno couldn't haise it's a modal verbs that conveys a lack of ability to do something in the past tense ko example namaga koi ai pije khige he couldn't swim when he was a child he couldn't swim when he was a child mana angang oringai matam da ma iroiba ngamam den couldn't haise keno past tense ni ko an sidai khoi ore summary de khoi yengmina se ability da ahan bada khoi situation taruk ne khoi nei na du se aduna situation ahan ba situation khoi na ur si kaino I can say da ahan ba situation da khoi na ure madudi kaino I can say da ability we use the modal verbs to convey the ability ko ability si convey tawna bui damta modal verbs si nai habani kai no hai kansta modal verb the season ba masigi ability convey tawna ba season ba modal verb si kai no can habane could habane cannot habane could not habane can si kai no ability in the present ko habidi can is a modal verbs that we use to convey the ability to do something in the present tense ko hoji oriba matam ste ko could habsne kai no it's a could habisi it's a modal verbs that we use to convey the ability to do something in the past tense ability in the past tense ko adingi cannot habsne kai no it's a lack of ability in the present tense ko it's a cannot habisi it's a modal verbs that we use to convey the lack of ability in the present tense. Could not have seen a could not have seen negative ni, although Masikaino high can stay the modal verb ni, which we use to convey a lack of ability to do something in the past. Past that Karigumbama, Pantopangam Kidabudubu, Pongdok Pada Sizinaba modal verb amni could not have seen. Makatana a situation ahan badu nainer matung sida akhoi possibility yengminasi situation ani suba si yengminasi possibility ko haibidi oithokpa yaba sida akhoi nainaba yaba mayam nainaba yakhre do makha da akhoi amamam akhoi mem yengminasi akhoi gi English ke language ta ko many of the modal verbs can be used to talk about the possibilities and probability of an action taking place. Karigumba action ama masi oithokpa yai masi oirakpa yai haina phungdok nanabagidamakta modal verbs kayama khoi sizinai ko ai akoigi chaurakpa ai screen da ama uchage masi uriba akoigi screen sdai uribsi khoi mem yengbiu masi degree in percentage ni aduga possibility and impossibility akoina Karigumba ama akoina masi oirakpa yai natragana oiraktaba yai haibasi degree da akoina on ba yai ado high degree si masi soi dana oirani haiba akoi thodok or thabak mayam lei masi oirakpa yai oiraktaba su yai haina 50-50 leibasu yaudaba nate akoina Karigumba ama report torokpa matamda or karigo pau tamakpa matamda or masi sungoi oiraroi haiba masi panayamna honarsu sure possibilities pura name masi 0% ni or masi pura impossible ni haina haiba adugumba situation mayamsu yam yawe adana haiba mayam singsi akoina English ki masi modal verb singsi seasoner consider the degree of possibility the degree of impossibility se akoigi haiba akoigi modals ma'am sing season or can't stay akoina utkadoi could one have the akoi masigi screens the urisi aina uchariba masigi data haigadra masigi saktam si masi pura accurate oini haibinate masi chaurakna ma'am the understand to ba yaba mongda ma'am the uchabani masi kaino hai kan say da masi could one have the must haibasi masi nearly pura possible oirabani could one I'm you must come haibasi nang lakadabani haisi laktaba yade haibugumani ko masi possibility si yamna wangre ko aduga adui matungda amuk makada I cannot come haigana masi ai lakpa yabra yenge haibnati I cannot come haisi ai sungla laro haini possibility se pra name impossible but it is we can say that it is just impossible masi oiroidaba oithooroidaba poram aduna masi 0% ni haibiye ko admai tawdana masi aina hojik panjakhibdani masi piriba masigi tables da hairisi pura accurate oibadina tedumopu we can see in an overview hairiba masi model masi da palliba possibility ki site yauriba adi impossibility site yauriba masigi degree in percentage da koina nainabo tamsida da aikoina yamna oi pra oira doba masidi soidre phalang da leitum thabagum kaina haiba thodok tu oiba matamda must kumba se koi sizinai ko adigi masi yar suya yaroi noi phanam hona targusu oi thokpa sung yaroi haiba matam sida akoi must not or cannot or could not haiba si koi masi sizina gani aduna si marak sida leiri ba mayam sing se koi amamam tang koi mayam yeng minasi kudamona have the must have zeta lokot minasi. Now, we're talking about the situations where we use modal verbs ko ngasai ability lo her matungda possibility se yengini thokdok se thokpa yaba or thoktaba yaba kaya mo yamna thokpa yaba kaya mo yamna oiba yaba kaya mo yam oidaba yaba haibna ching sing se narakpa matam se karamba situation da karamba koi modal verb sijinaga dengi haibsine koi yengse amamam lakholaga koi must haibse yengse must expresses must haibse koi gi modal verbs money. The must is a modal verbs which is used to express a high degree of likelihood or probability or possibility. Haibadi karigumba thodu ama masidi spra soidre he masi oirani haibasi laani o masi oirani haibasi probability si yamna degree si yawang matam state da koi must haibasi season. For example, Tomba's flight will leave from the airport 3 hours from now. Tombagi mana tongadaba flight sing hojiktigi tharakanda parakanda pung ohum gi matungda 3 hours later hojiktigi pung ohum matungda magi flight se paigradawani aduna he must be getting ready. Pung ani mamangda report tawadamnina kadawe kan stay da ma hojikti loi dilo salamani haini mai he must be getting ready se soidrabani hojik phauba pung my flight parkadouba flight paigidouba 3 hours katangaira kansida hojik phau kem loisandana ready oidana leiba haise oidraba wani ma soidana loisalamani haibsi masi akoi taknana bugidam degree se wange habni da magi loisalaga leibase mardi keno my flight se pung ahom gi matungda paigradawne aduna he must be getting ready haise he must haise keno I can high degree of likeliness or probably akoi chalaga ma loisalabra ha yengudri adubu masi soidrabani ma soidana loisalamani why because he is going by his flight which is flying away which is departing from the airport 3 hours later pung ahum gi matungda my flight to paigradawni ma soidana loisalamani ai udri ma loisan madobu I know he must be getting ready ko must have se kaino hai kanda probability se magi possibility se or likelihood se yawang greva mas ko aduna mse khoina ur se kaino hai kan say da must is a modal verbs which is used to express a high degree of likelihood or probability or possibility oi thok pase yam wang ba matam se da akoi must have se koi season ko atop example amga ai haijage he has been practicing very hard ma kanna honai practice to we ma sajeniam to we he must be well prepared for the match kudumai sanaroi ama haisi sanaroi ama masi yam kanna honara practice tawri ado masi match ki numit tu lakma matamda sanabagi numit tu lakma matamda ko my game dugi match dugi numit tu lakma matamda ma well prepared oirani haini mas he must be well prepared for the match ko kay you know he has been practicing very hard masi akoi chingnade ma akoi ure ma tha kaya masi chahi kaya masi sajen torokan stayda for the day of the match magi match tugi numit tugi damakta masi chahi kaya tha kaya numit kaya masi sajen toroga masi practice toroga lakpanina he must be well prepared pura masi chingnanga lete mong tana masi prepared tawre haine he must haije keno the degree of probability the degree of likelihood se yawang eba aduna he must I say masi ko season gane ko aduna possibility se masi yang wang have se masi oirani have se matang da masi ge must have modal verb se ko season ko must have se atokpa maga yengjege ai haijege must is also used to indicate necessity masi tawdaba yadaba masi tangai padana ai tawdaba yade haibagi wakhalon ju puba adugumba matamda hairiba must have a modal verb in. For example, I must live now. I hojik chattaba yadi. I hojik mapun sthato chattaba yadi. Maybe emergency call ama lambe or kaino say haibadi necessity yamarui ba amo oibne I must. You may be telling me to sit down and be quiet but I must live now. Nang nadi hojik phamdo wari sanagise haina aingo harak pa but I must live now. It's a necessity. It's an obligation masi tawdabi yadabani haibasi mana phongdo e ko sidai I must live now hai sida aduna must haiba masigi aikoigi modal verb si is used to indicate is also used to indicate necessity karigumba thabak ama pangthok taba yadaba phanam na to pamam priority I have to prioritize something masi ihan hana ai tawdabe I must do this I must live now I say kaino my prioritize or kan sida masi utpagi phibam do masi must hai sin kanda koina uba phange makata na example amani ai uchakige he must study hard mahak kanna mahak like ora bam thoi mahak like kanna pa da biya de ma kanna ma study to da biya de hai si kaino hai kanda maybe ma si my aim achobam leiram be or maybe mamang da ma mai pakhidaba oram be adubu he must study hard hai si kaino masi necessity tawdaba yadaba na atai di khangde but sin nang tawdaba yade haibagi phibam ji utlin sida must haiba seasonal kan sida aduna must is used must is a modal verbs in English that is used to indicate necessity ko yamna maru oiba ama utna nabagi damakta kun seasonaba example amaga ai uchakige Alex must go home by 6 p.m. Alex yumda pung taruk tarak pasida yumda handabi yadi hai kaino maybe yumda ma thabak leram bay or magi parents na ngaram bay or maunda yathangam piram bay that nang mayam chalo bay adu pung taruk ke manung du yum halo hai bagi yathang or whatever it is adu it is a necessity thing that Alex has to do every single day numit khudingi Alex na tawdaba yadaba aduguma khoi matam ju losilakle ai example amani piraga khoi losin minase mase khoi na urse kaino hai kan Alex must go home by 6 p.m. hai se khoi na urse kaino mase must have se necessity tawdaba yadabne khoi na ure makata na masigi amakhak akhoi yengaga example khar piraga masigi losin minase have to hai basi quite a lot of time in English have to has a similar meaning with must which implies less urgency ko must haibasi gi manaba have to haibasi he exist na English ki koi gi English ki language da must ka have to haibasi ka yamna naknai adubu have to haibasina kitang magi degree of possibility or urgency kitang handaba koi must gi kudamana habada I have to live now haibaga I must live now haibasi ga almost masigi kano si magi meaning si chap manai adubu I have to live now haisina less urgency masigi kitang handaba magi degree se ma darkar le si kra handaiba adu I must live now haigana magi degree si hele ko he has to study hard or he must study hard haisiga masi degree se he has to study hard haisina kitang handai ko Alex has to go home by 6 p.m. I had to live then I mafam du dai da matam du thado lak pa mathau tarami past tense ni I had to live haibse ko he had to study hard to pass the exam past tense kini ma exam pass to na bagi damta ma kanna honna ba mathau ta gibani haine ngasi gi damte matang sida aikoi gi lotion minasi ngasi episode sida matangi cheolda anouba episode amaga loina ai laksege ngasi gi damte di mayam dagi kaina nabagi yathang adu nizari